Well, since Governor Hochul's State of the State speech, questions have started swirling about the suggested requirements for the phase-out of fossil fuel appliances like furnaces and hot water tanks in the Climate Action Council's so-called scoping report.
Channel 2's Ron Plants sought to ask the governor for details on that plan today, and now it is still not clear how all of this would work. Right, Ron? But you were able to ask some tough questions.
Scott, I think they're still trying to figure a lot of this out themselves, to be honest. Governor Hochul claims this idea of conversion to heat pumps and other all-electric appliances will save consumers money, and with the ultimate goal of helping to reduce emissions to help ease climate change. But the devil is in the details, as they say, for homeowners, the vast majority of which use natural gas to heat their homes and for other uses you were pointing out, like hot water heaters, clothes dryers. Now, with that scoping plan, the ultimate idea of getting to reduced emissions with all electric appliances in a home drawing plenty of heat is some do question the real cost for homeowners and building owners. For gas-fired furnaces, a suggested replacement would be air source heat pumps, which the climate scoping plan itself states could cost as much as $21,000 in an existing home in good condition. And with the suggested upgrades for better insulation and air sealing, the report says, without details, that tax credits and rebates may apply. Of course, that's taxpayer funded, which the governor thinks is a great idea.
Investing in transitioning from fossil-based fuels to clean energy fuels that are cheaper in the long run when our consumers pay their bills is what I'm striving for. Good for the environment, but cheaper for them ultimately. Yes, there are conversion costs, but later, no one has to convert a house that is already gas to electric. We're talking about new houses.
2030?
And we're talking about new builds, new houses. And I think that's what's getting lost in all the...
But what about the retrofitting for an existing furnace that breaks down, an existing hot water heater, a gas dryer?
They don't have to convert their entire house to replace something.
When things wear out, don't they? To be honest?
We're talking about new housing.
As you heard there, Governor Hochul kept stressing new builds, new housing construction, but the climate scoping report also says that, again, as of 2030, replacement of broken down appliances with any appliances using fossil fuels like natural gas would be prohibited for a home for heating, cooling, and hot water, which I was specifically trying to ask the governor about there, thus this push for all electric. The governor also said today the shift to use all electric appliances is in the law. Passed back in 2019, some Republican lawmakers, as we heard last week, challenging that, say there have to be separate votes. There are many other issues in that scoping report, 455 pages. We wanted to ask the state officials about, from the status of the electric grid and the need for upgrades to handle any increased power load, who pays for that, along with what the governor called the ambitious shift by 2030, 7 years from now, to renewable energy sources like hydro, wind, and solar for 70% of the state's electric needs. Some experts saying currently it's less than 30%. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.